Underdogs Podcast. It's your host T. Lee and my co-host Jock Cowden. The most known unknown will realize.
Was pulling up, they acting like they couldn't see me. Now she wanna clean me up like a squeegee. I told her that's on me, baby, like yellow BZ. With the peanut butter and tear like a Reese.
Everybody's plotting on their downfall and maybe not expecting them to win, but they come out on top anyway.
They don't forget the underdog when they see me. I hit them with the John Cena, they can't see me.
We're gonna work hard. We're gonna stay dedicated. We're gonna be motivated.
I don't know. Being an underdog is probably more of a compliment for me.
Out of sight, out of mind. All I'm saying, just be careful who you idolize. I'm kicking this scripture just before the fame. Ain't no cap in my words, I go against the grain.
If you move like keeping it peach and keeping it real, like that's an underdog.
Surpass those long expectations. You're able to keep going no matter what.
You want to keep setting an example for people to follow. So the underdog isn't the loser.
Underdog is really honing in on your talents, dog. Don't let the compliments get you high.
But as an underdog, all you got is you. That's when you at your peers. You have to go through that phase so that you can be prepared for what's coming your way.
Yo, what it do, good people? Welcome to the Underdogs Podcast, man. We got a very special episode, last episode of 2024. We have season 7, episode 6, Serving Drinks and Building Dreams, featuring Orlando's own owner, mobile bartending business, Dolces Mixologist Services. We got Kendra in the building. Before we bring in, though, I want to try something different right now, for real. So, it's 2024, man. The end of 2024, we going to 2025 on a high note right now. So I want to present to everybody right now, Winsinger Travel, which is a free credit repair, So everybody right now, you want to start off good and get everything going the right way, man. Make sure y'all check out the website. It's winsingertravel.com. As y'all know, AI has been taking over with a lot of everything right now. So it's a do-it-yourself credit repair, really well.
You no longer need to pay an expensive credit repair company hundreds or even thousands of dollars to repair your credit. Our easy-to-use and fully automated credit repair system guides you step-by-step down the journey to better credit. Our intelligent system automatically analyzes your credit reports and walks you through the process of submitting high-impact dispute letters to the credit bureaus, all while providing you with an easy-to-use portal to track all of your progress. This is by far the fastest, easiest, and most effective way to repair your credit.
There y'all have it, man. Make sure y'all travel to winsingertravel.com, get that credit right today. But we ain't gonna waste no more time, no, you feel me? We're gonna go on and bring Kendra in right now. What's up, Queen? How you doing?
Hi.
Oh, hold on. All right, it's an honor to have you on the platform today, though. We finally got it in. How you feeling?
Good. Great. Thanks for having me.
That's what's up, So, like I say, we gonna start it out though. We at the end of 2024, and how would you describe this year? Both professionally and personally. Like, what have been some key moments or lessons that shaped your journey this year? Some things you learned, you feel me, that you want to maybe take into next year.
It's so much that I learned this year.
Okay.
So much. Where do I start?
What's one that stand out to you though?
One that stands out to me is definitely marketing more.
Yeah, that's facts. That's big factor.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel that because that's the biggest thing. It's like, it's marketing one thing when you out and about and you talking to people and stuff like that. But then when we got this internet, it's just like you got to hit it a certain way, to hit that algorithm and stuff. So, nah, I feel that. So, looking at 2025, like, what's something you taking from this year that you going, that's going to help guide your decisions, a strategy moving forward?
Strategically moving, making sure that every move that I make, I think about it first. I think about the consequences, the goods, the bads, with every decision, really.
Nah, I
I don't think I
feel
was
it.
doing that a lot this year. I
Yeah.
was just thinking and going, thinking and going.
Yeah, I've imposed like, all right, let's do it.
Right.
I feel that it could be a good thing too, but then it get cloudy when it's just like, ah man, like what's going on? I gotta figure out, I gotta problem solve through this situation. Uh, so tell us a little bit about yourself though. Like, who is Kendra? Like, what led you to becoming, the amazing entrepreneur, behind your business?
Well, what led me to this? I like to party.
Yeah.
I like to have fun. I like to be outside. Right. So it was one point in time. I'm partying, 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 spending all this money, and my homegirl is the one serving me as the bartender.
Mhm.
You taking my money, but you also enjoying the party as well. And I thought about
Mhm.
it. Well, shit, if she could do it, I think I could do it too.
Yeah.
So I just start searching for schools. I didn't even know there was bartending schools, to be honest. I thought, you just learn, you just go behind the bar and learn. No, there's really schools out here that really teach you from
Yeah.
where liquor comes from, the pores, what it do to your body, things that we don't think about daily or when we drink.
Damn. So like, what's the when you say that, what it do to your pores and stuff like for a person that consume alcohol, like
It's
from
great to
coming
detox.
like
I say that. You
okay,
consume alcohol is consume and detox.
yeah. So basically, you're gonna have to detox your body, like out.
Definitely.
Yeah. Uh. Okay.
Definitely. I say twice
Now,
a week if you're a heavy drinker.
nah, that's informational right there. Because a lot of people don't think about that. You wouldn't really think about it until you really into it.
No, no, it tastes good. It's good. It makes us feel good, but it's really not good for us. It's really killing us in a sense,
Mm,
in a way. It's killing your organs
mm.
if you don't do it the proper way.
What's the proper
You,
way? Like, yeah,
you
let's get
gotta
into
drink
it.
and you gotta detox. You just can't sit and drink, 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 and don't detox and clean your liver and clean your
Mm.
body and your system.
Nah, fact. So what the detox consists of for the people that's not really too informed on how to detox? Like, how do I, is it
I
just
tell y'all the simplest detox.
uh
You get you a jug of water, mint leaves, limes, lemons. You can add strawberries to it if you want to give it a little taste. And you let it sit in the refrigerator for 24 hours. You can add cucumbers too. Let it sit in the refrigerator for 24 hours. And then from there, you start, sipping. Because
that
it ain't
part?
going to taste good. I ain't going to lie. But it's cleaning you.
That part. Free game, free gym. See, that's what we on today. Real talk, you know. So when Kendra walk in the room, like what type of energy do you bring? Like, how do you want people to feel when they in your presence?
Happy, uplifting, good vibes. I'm a good vibe person. When I walk into a room, I think I bring the light
Mm-hmm.
to the room.
That way.
Just by the way I move, by the way I carry myself, I guess. And then when I speak.
Nah, that's real. So let's talk about where you from. What's the city, that raised you and how did, growing up that shape the person you are today?
Okay, I was from here in Fort Lauderdale. But we're not gonna count Fort Lauderdale because I went to school here and graduated here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm from the hood. And the hood kind of made me who I am today, as far as business wise, the decisions that I make, and being an entrepreneur.
That part. So, every city has its own vibe though too. Like what makes, where you from stand out, how does it differ from other cities and make it, special to you in a way?
Because I think everybody that's not even from Florida knows my hood.
Mm.
And my hood is special to me because we got a few artists from my hood, I think. I
What
believe so.
about what hood?
Mercy.
Mercy. Oh yeah, yeah. So y'all got Glock 9 and yeah,
Right.
there's some people that came up out of there.
Yeah.
Nah, facts. Nah, for real. Shout out to Mercy. So when like you can't show Orlando without saying Mercy Drive. You can't show Orlando without
Right.
saying the Pine.
Exactly.
You gotta put some respect on it for real. So you also a Zoe too. I see.
I
I done
know.
seen, so when it comes to your heritage, being Haitian, like how's that culture influence, your values and perspective on life? Like having your identity, because with the culture, the black culture, so called, it's a lost
I think
identity.
with being Haitian, we're raised to value everything. Even though I'm not from Haiti,
Mm-hmm.
get around my people, they make you value literally everything. Because in Haiti, water is not free. Drinking
Mm.
water, you feel me? So
Like tap, like at the sink,
like
like
tap water, like sink,
yeah.
there is no sink water because the
It-
system is so bad. You have to buy water.
oh shit.
They don't have the system that we have to purify our water. You have to buy water.
I bet and
And
like
if you don't have no money, you can't buy water. You get what I'm saying? So, oh, they
shit.
made sure they put that in us to value everything. Well, I know my parents did. I can't speak for everybody else.
Yeah. Nah, I get that too from a lot of those. Like we had a couple of them on the show and stuff like that. And I was interested in to know the culture and the values and principles that y'all stand on. Cause growing up around those and stuff like that too, like it was a learning experience. Cause like it was at one point in time where it was just like Zoes were misunderstood. You know what I mean? Like when they first
Very
came.
misunderstood. Okay,
Yeah. So I
like
remember
I
like
was scared to say I was a soul growing up.
now everybody throwing up big Z everywhere. Z this,
Right,
Z that, and
right.
it's like a trend, but it's not even a trend for the people that's really Zoto because it's a real, you know what I mean? It's the culture.
Right.
And I was like, you ain't even gotta be from if you got your mother and your father, you was probably born in America or whatever, but you ain't lose your identity. You know where you come from, you know
They
what
make sure
your
you don't. Those raising up in a Zoe family, they make sure you don't.
yeah, but see, black culture, we got an identity crisis over here. We don't people don't know because they don't do their research, but man, our identity been changed over about 10, 11 times with them people, So yeah, like if you ain't, really tapped in with your folks and stuff, you ain't gonna have as much information. And I feel that's the biggest thing is why we our biggest enemy now. We don't know who we are. So we just going along with society put out there, what they try to make us. Uh so before like who or what inspired you growing up when it came to being an entrepreneur and stuff, like was there any like particular moment that sparked your idea of being your own boss?
Well, being my own boss, I was tired of getting fired. So
Type shit.
that's what became my own boss. I'm
Gotta
tired of
do
giving
it.
people the upper hand on me. Like you can fire me and hire me whenever you choose.
Nah, I feel that right
But
though.
growing up, I would honestly say my mom.
Yeah.
Watching her, man, that lady had like 3, 4 jobs,
Yeah, hustling.
hustling, making sure ends meet.
Nah, for real. You gotta make it happen. For real. You can't sit back. That's just one thing. Like being adulting, put it that way. You gotta be on
Right,
it. You gotta be on it.
adulting.
Real spill. So before you jumped in the world of bartending, like were there any other hustles, or businesses you tried out before? Like anything you was into before? And what was that drive? Well, you already said, your homegirl and stuff. So how did you decide to like come up with Dolces, Mixologist Services? Like how you came up with the name and how you was gonna do it and plan, or you just jumped out there?
All right. So first, I had to start cooking first,
Mm,
and my business was called Dolces Social Gatherings.
okay.
And cooking was straight, but I noticed that people don't want to pay.
Uh
And they don't understand you got to go buy the stuff, prep the stuff. And then if you don't have an industrial kitchen, forget about it. You trying to cook in a, you know what I'm saying, a house or a kitchen that's not big enough to hold all these platters and all this stuff. you got one stove, one oven, or two oven. It's still not enough for me. It wasn't enough for me, and I didn't like it.
Yeah. Nah, that's crazy when you say people don't want to pay, because I don't be liking that too with the so-called black community. I'm gonna keep saying black community because
And
I
it
already know what that
is.
is.
I hate to say that, but it is our
We got
common.
our we got our issues, you
They want
feel
to,
me?
but they really don't want to come out the pocket and not understanding that this is a business. I'm running a business.
Yeah.
Like, you
If
can't
the
do
play,
that when you go to the store. You go place.
yeah, you
You
ain't
can't do
gonna
that.
tell them folk give me a discount or you can't run off on their ass, boy. Hey, you catch a charge
Cut a
out of it.
deal or all that. No, you don't do that.
Yeah. Now price
You
is the
pay the
price.
bill. Whatever
Price is the price.
whatever your bill is, you pay it.
Yeah, and people will
What I
do it,
understand.
no problem.
So why
But
you have a problem with small businesses when they come down? Here's your invoice. You don't want to pay, or this is too much.
yeah, and your value is your value too. So it's like I don't get that. Like when it comes to just that's the biggest thing. Everybody know. We all know what's wet because I see it all the time. But it's just like, all right, we know that. So what's the next move from there? Like how we gonna go about getting this shit right? Like,
Right.
just because they cooking it out their house don't mean they don't know how to cook. Like people be judgmental out. Hey, they cutting hair out their house. They can't cut hair. They cooking. That don't got nothing to do with the skill. A person
At
can be
all.
inside the barbershop and be chopping forehead and doing all type of crazy stuff.
Tell
They
you.
just paying rent. This shit. That's all. They getting rent with a booth. Like that don't take away the skills and the craftsmanship though. So I see it for what it is. And I'm gonna call it out because I take accountability anyway. Because I know I was once a part of some type of bullshit going on, and
I
I
can see that
realized.
too. I was once a part of not tipping. I didn't like the tip. I used to be like, I gotta pay for my stuff and I gotta tip you. But now
Mhm.
I understand tips are
Yeah.
very important. And my name, where I got Dolces Mix. Okay, so I left the cooking thing alone and I just start making drinks. And we already went through that ordeal how I started making the drinks.
Mhm.
And then I just Dolces Mixologist Services was like, Dulcie is my last name. So it was easy for me to just, okay, I'm gonna use my name.
Yeah.
I gotta come on. I can use my name. My name is like Dolce and Gabbana. Come on. Why
Yeah.
not?
Nah. Yeah, that's a unique name too though. So it's just like it ain't nothing where it's like a plain Jane last name.
Right.
Yeah.
Name.
So with learning bartending and stuff like that, like what was that process like, like even
Going to
going to school and
school,
stuff,
like
yeah.
I went to school for 12 weeks
Mm,
and it was hands on. Like we had a whole bar, like a whole, when I say a whole bar, it's called ABC Bartending School. And it's
mhm.
a whole bar, and every day he's teaching us the glasses. We're watching movies about, do you know back in the day, like way, way back in the day, they could not sell liquor, but they had underground, like, yeah, they had underground bars where
Oh.
you had to be like on the list type to get in those bars and then pay
Oh,
big
because it was
money
illegal? It was
because it was
illegal?
illegal.
Yeah, okay.
Even alcohol was illegal. They were making alcohol out of like olives and things like that.
Corn
Like,
and shit like that?
yes, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
just learning all of that was very interesting.
So how they do that though? They mush it all up or something
They
and let
mush
it
it all up, like muddle it, let it sit. Man, they do all type of stuff, but it was so strong. Just like, you ever seen it make moonshine?
I've heard from my family out that way, but
Yes.
I ain't never I forgot what that's made out of, grapes or yeah.
Grapes. So you can imagine just what our fruit can do, you know what I'm saying? And learning all that was
Oh,
like really eye opener. Now I'm not just behind a bar pouring drinks. No, I know where this came from.
yeah.
I know where this was made. I know what's in this. Like,
You know what go with what too. You ain't
yes, what
just
tastes good with what.
yeah.
And then being
Yeah.
island and having that island in me, it's like, okay, now I can introduce what we like in our island culture into these drinks.
Mhm.
Where the normal bartenders don't do that. They don't be adding like guava and passion fruit and things
Yeah.
like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
So damn, so really with the fruit, it like what they say ferment or some shit like that. Like, so that why you say it ain't good for you. Cause it's old rotten ass
all
fruit.
right.
Nah, I'm really thinking about that now. You said
And
that it's
imagine
some.
the other stuff that they're adding to it. They're adding other things to it too now.
You gonna put the sauce out there?
I'm gonna let y'all go and do y'all research.
That way. Nah, we big on that. Y'all gotta, yeah,
Go do
big
y'all
on that.
research.
Straight up, cause look, you had to pay for it, so they gotta go
I
do it.
sure did.
Yeah. So, with starting a business, it ain't easy, for people out there when they want to do that too. Like, what was some more like valuable lessons you learned, while running, with Dolces, and how the lessons in the beginning shape the way you look at your business today?
Okay. It took for me to go under somebody else's wing
Mm-hmm.
to properly learn. Because at first, remember, I was cooking. So I was just, give me y'all money. What's the list? What y'all want to eat? I'm going to cook that and I'm going to go. With bartending is different. Now it's either y'all going to bring the liquor or I'm going to bring the liquor. Okay. Now it's what liquor? And then you get these questions like, okay, well, how much liquor could serve 100 people?
Mm-hmm.
So I went under her wing to learn as far as doing big parties and then the books, right? Because it's a whole
Mm-hmm.
system. I say any business owner, you need books.
Yeah.
Everything need to be
Recorded, goddamn.
recorded.
Cause a bit hit you with something you ain't got no receipt. You like, God, I'm going off my memory, and that ain't gonna do it. It's
Right.
business. It's business. Like that's why people be
And
talking
just
about
being and it's a lot.
handshakes. Yeah, folk be talking about handshakes and words. Now we need a contract because I need to remember what's going on for
Right.
real. So we was just talking about it too. Like what make you stand out though, like your business. Like what's your secret sauce and how do you make your services like one of a kind? Cause you'll have like, say for instance, you'll have 7-Eleven and Wawa, right? They both gas stations. Folk gonna shop there regardless, but it's something about Wawa where people like, yeah, I'm finna go there instead of go to 7-Eleven.
And they'll come
But
to
then,
me because I create my drinks from off the top of my head. They'll come to me because
so you
it's
you're
deserved.
freestyling.
I'm a freestyler.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
It ain't that. It's
No,
actually
I'm saying like the ability to do that
right.
amongst other people that's doing what you're doing. Like that's one thing that's gonna be like, okay, that's gonna set her apart right there. You know.
Yeah, because basically people normally go to you and ask you for the basic.
Mm-hmm.
You can come to me, ask me for the basic, or hey, make me an old fashioned, but you never had an old fashioned like this because I add a little bit of extra ingredient.
Yeah. Nah, I feel that. I want the one too. Like I
I
ain't finna I don't know all the drink names and combinations. I'm not mindful of it. I just know, hey,
Someone
we
like
just
you, I'll say, hey, what you like to drink? Brown or white?
yeah, yeah.
And I go from there. Whatever you tell me, brown or white, and I'm gonna make your drink.
And that's rare because I ain't really ran into too many bars. Like I be literally at the bar, like, man, I don't know to just let me get this rim over her somewhere, I ain't really saying too much behind it, and they just be looking at me like I'm supposed to know, like,
You're
oh
supposed to know what them because they're not real bartenders. So I'm waiting for you
yeah,
to tell me what you want me to mix it with.
yeah. Nah,
'Cause
that's real.
I just know to be back here and pour liquor.
Hmm. So as a with traveling and stuff like that too, like, that stuff open you up to a whole new world of opportunities. So like, how is that ability to work in different events and locations impact your business growth?
It impacted it good because different events, you meet different people.
Nah, fast.
Different people that you meet, some of them, well, a lot of them go tell other people.
Hmm.
Hey, we got this great bartender. She's so sweet. She look nice. She can hold conversations. She makes great drinks. She's fast. She's on point. Like you should hire her for your next event. So just being different places, and then I learned there's different ways of bartending in different places. I can't bartend like I'm bartending at the nightclub at a wedding. I can't bartend like I'm bartending at, at a wedding at a funeral. You get what I'm saying? So it's different ways that I gotta look, represent. You get what I'm saying? In different ways I make my drinks. You don't want people to be too tipsy at a funeral and things like that.
Okay, it's up. Yeah.
So different places just make
Hey,
it
that's
different ways
crazy.
to bartend.
Nah, for real, cause man, you be done
Ways
pull
to-
somebody strong, something strong at a funeral, boy, they gonna bring some emotions out, like
Well,
for
I
real.
bring emotions out anyway. It's just gonna bring more
Yeah,
emotions out.
man, the drunk uncle at the wedding gonna be sitting right next to somebody that he know he don't like, and he be done, like, nah, facts. So, speaking of events too, like, what are some of the most unforgettable experiences you had with clients or customers, and like any stories or moments that made you feel like your business is truly making a difference, like with what you do, being passionate behind it.
Yeah, I think I'm very passionate behind it because this, from Thanksgiving to Christmas, I think I did 3 free events.
Mm-hmm.
That's how passionate I am about this. And I think one was a Halloween party. They were very, very, I'd say they were very happy with that because it was like drinks with eyeballs and different things like that. So I get real creative. Other than that, I would say, I don't know. It's so much.
A lot of experiences with different people, but
I
nah,
have
and that's dope that you able to like be like a chameleon and able to switch up in different environments. Like you ain't just putting yourself like I'ma just always be at the club.
right.
Like you able to move around and just blend in with whatever going on and stuff.
Because I noticed that sometimes, hate to say it, but our other people, they don't mind giving you $200. Hey, keep this. That's how good you were for tonight. I know I paid you, but this is the tip.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
I feel that. They know your worth. Like
Definitely.
they know
Now,
your worth.
after I got my first $200 tip, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going full throttle with this. Because
Nah, I
it's
feel that.
good, easy money.
Hold on, let's see this. Oh, shout out to Big Easy too in the comments right now. Real talk, word of mouth. Cause I still believe in like you, even though the internet is a cool place, like I like to be on the internet to be like, okay, I can talk to people all over. Like I'm gonna use it for what it is, but real deal, I like in-person interactions and like organic, because that's how we grew up. We didn't grow up just like this on the screen, like it felt different when you realized the rubbing elbows and touching with people and meeting
Oh,
and
yeah.
greeting, and it hit different. That's that real network. So speaking of the events and stuff, like from birthday parties, the clubs and podcast, like you worked a variety of different events. Like, do you have a favorite type of event or bartend, or like a favorite little atmosphere you like to be in when you do it?
I like weddings.
Weddings.
Mm-hmm.
So what's a memorable experience at weddings though, you would say, that'll make that your go-to?
Well, why would I make it my go-to? Because for some odd reason, I've noticed that weddings, they tip more at weddings.
Type shit.
And not only do they tip more at weddings, I like being in the atmosphere of a wedding.
Yeah, that's that special
Like the
moment and
whole,
stuff. Yeah.
yeah, it's like, Dan, I get to experience this special moment with a total stranger.
Yeah, and it's a memorable moment for them too. So you really a part of what I mean,
Right.
their timeline. When they go back, that's a major part of their life. So
Definitely. And I get a lot of weddings that call me back for the baby shower or something else going on, a Christmas party or something.
yeah, you pretty much a part of the family at that point. Because they
Right.
just love how well you did what you did. And like you say, they tip more at the wedding because they
Yeah,
really appreciative, that you help keep this day, you know, special, and you was a part of that, you know. So I could feel that them showing gratitude that you was on point, you know what I mean, to make sure everybody was good too.
Oh yeah.
So when it comes to your signature drinks and stuff, like what are some of your most requested like cocktails or drinks? Like, or do you have one, you know, that kind of represents your business? Like that's your signature one, like
I do, but I gotta come up with a new name. The name
yeah,
right now is Bedroom Boom. That's my
okay.
number one signature drink.
Yeah.
And the best thing about that drink is I can make it with whatever liquor that person wants.
So it messed with yeah.
Everything.
That's hard. Like, yeah, it don't down separate like oil and water. It just go together.
It mixed with everything.
Mm-hmm. I feel that. So what? Oh, you say, nah, I ain't gonna even tell you put the sauce out there. See, I'll finna ask. Nah, we ain't
Are you
gonna do
about to
that.
ask me?
Dang, you need no real talk. You need to come out with an ebook though and sell it to other bartenders.
I was gonna say I do.
I was just
I
thinking
mean, I
about that.
train other bartenders, but I was thinking about the ebook. But not
Yeah.
only that, I sell drinks. So I
Mhm.
can ship the drinks. I'm working on a website.
Oh, with that
Is that
dry ice and stuff like that too.
so
Yeah.
that they can ship properly. Or
Yeah.
I'm thinking about even if the drink is not made, all the ingredients are in the box, and then you just put the ingredients.
Mm. Nah, facts. Even if you
Cover.
do the ebook too, though, like you can just create drinks. You ain't gotta create your secret sauce that go with everything. You could be just making certain drinks. So it's like, hey, you know, for people that's wherever they at, like using the internet, like, hey, you buy this ebook, this would be perfect for whenever they throw social gatherings or stuff, you know, stuff like that. So,
I didn't think about that. It's a good
nah,
idea.
fact. So being an entrepreneur and a people person, you know, can be like a delicate balance, you know, to be good at both. Like how important, you know, it is to connect with others, you know, in this line of work. Like what advice would you give to someone who's more introverted but wants to succeed in a people focused type of atmosphere? Because you gotta talk to people. Like being an
But
entrepreneur,
you
you
wouldn't believe
gotta,
I'm an introvert, kind of, sort of.
yeah.
I really don't.
So cut it on and cut it off type.
You got to learn how to put that mask on and take that mask off.
Yeah.
You got to learn. I
Mhm.
think when it comes down to me making money, oh, I'm going to take that mask off and I'm going to put this mask on and I'm going to talk and communicate and just whatever for the night, because I know me talking to you and listening to either your problems or what you want to drink or whatever you want to tell me is going to make me money. So why
Yeah.
not? And it's only a few seconds, even if it was an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, you making money just to listen or make a drink. Why not?
Nah, that's that. Do what you gotta do, man. Make it happen. You know, because it's like
Yeah.
realizing it's all on you, and
Being
this is like this my
it
business.
ain't gonna get you nowhere. It ain't gonna make you no money. It ain't nothing. No,
Hmm.
can be, but when it come down to whatever you're doing, you just got to go out there and do it.
Facts, real talk. So
It's
you know,
step out of your comfort zone. Like me doing this interview right now is stepping out of my comfort zone.
yeah. But don't it feel comfortable though? Like we just talking. It ain't really no pressure. Like I ain't over here like all scripted and just robotic with it and stuff. I'm just
Right.
chilling. I ain't usually I'll be on another level right now, but I'm just hanging right now, you know.
Good. Just hang.
Look, I'd be done over here, be done dosed a little bit and be group and be cool. But so you know, today's time, everybody is so big on entrepreneurship and owning, which is amazing because COVID made a lot happen too, where people really
Definitely.
got to know themselves, you know. So
Definitely.
uh there's also sides of entrepreneurship that people don't see though, you know, like what's the truth behind running a business that people, you know, overlook? Because you know, a lot of people want that instant success and think everything's just gonna go one way. It ain't gonna never like you ain't gonna have no times where you gotta pick yourself back up and you know, they don't be ready for that. They just be ready for the end result.
And it's not even like that because it's a whole process.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still in that process because you have great times and you're going to have bad times. You're going to have seasons where your business is peaking and you're going to have seasons where it's so dry you ain't going to know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, it'd be like, what you finna do when you
it
slow
ain't
down?
gonna
Real
take off
talk.
like that unless you really got the sauce.
Yeah, you gotta have it. You gotta have it because that sauce is one of a kind where ain't nobody else got it but you. You know, that's how I feel right now. The platform ain't nobody else got this sauce but what we do. It. You feel me? I mean, everybody got their own sauce, but what we got, you know what I mean? That's our lane. So.
Different. It's definitely different. I can honestly say that.
So tell us about a specific moment that made you realize, you know, this business was for you. Like, was there an event or experience that made you feel like, yeah, I got it? Like, cause you know, having an idea and running it sometimes, and when we in the middle of it, we're like, I don't know for sure. Like, let me. Or you just
As
were like, I
soon
got
as I start bartending and
it.
I hear
Mhm.
that music, I knew it was for me because guess what? I
Yeah.
get to hang out, have fun, drink, and make money. So it was just perfect combination. It was my first party. I'm
Mm.
hanging out. Every party's like that. Even the sad parties, it's still you're still getting to dress up and be out for me. That's still my dress up time and I'm out. But for the most
Outside,
part, we wherever I am, they're jamming.
outside making money.
And I'm
Me and
outside and I'm
yeah,
making money. It's
yeah.
perfect, man. I can't beat
Yeah,
that.
that's the best combination too. Cause at this point in time, adulting, you ain't finna just be outside, just
Yeah,
outside. Could have stayed inside and created the same vibe. If I'm gonna do that, you know what I mean? So
exactly.
yeah, I get it. Sometimes good for the mental, but if you outside, just outside all the time, then it's different.
And
You
as you just outside, 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 it's
know.
like, okay, your money, you're spending more money than
Yeah. So speaking of, you know, your big moments too, like when was that night, you know, you like you really just banked that night and it was like one of your biggest nights you feel like what did it feel like to know like your hard work paid off, you know, when you was like, yeah, I brought that bag in. This was my peak, like my first moment where it was it.
Mm.
Oh, you done had too many situations now. You got
So
shit.
my first moment that I knew like my drinks was really fire was classic weekend. Not this classic, last classic.
Mm-hmm.
Classic weekend, I made over $1,000. And that was just by me tugging a cart with drinks and selling my drinks. And there's 1,000 of us outside selling drinks.
Yeah,
Think
that
about
part.
it. 1,000 of us outside selling drinks. But once one group open this drink and they taste it, they telling the other groups.
Yeah, for real. Word of mouth,
So the
quick.
drinks spoke for themselves. Hey, y'all come over here. Y'all come get hers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I knew, like, okay, at least now I know my drinks are good, real good. And I'm
Yeah,
making money.
you gotta pop your stuff now. You can't just be humble. You gotta pop it. You feel me? Like real talk. Like you know, you got the sauce with that. Like that. It be the big moments where it's like, okay, yo, this for real. Like I'm that for real.
True.
So let's talk about speaking ahead too. You know, with your goals for like doses, like you know, for the business and personally, like where do you see yourself in your business in the next few years? Like we starting 2025 with a blank sheet, blank canvas, and what you want to put on there for your business.
To grow more. To grow more, for people to know about the business, for my business to spread not only in Florida, but throughout the states.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, global, not
For
local.
the name to be mentioned.
Nah, I could see you doing that with shipping the stuff too, though. That's gonna pop it out more. And
Oh
then
yeah.
it's gonna you be done sent the package to somebody and they be done booked you to come out for real to event. That's gonna be it right there. So far as like, people that supported you along the way, like who would you like to shout out, and thank for being, there for you through like thick and thin in your journey?
For the business,
However way you want to put it.
I'll say for the business, it would definitely have to be my girls. They definitely come through. They little, but they're definitely helpers. And then as far as like with okay, so with bartending, it's a lot of heavy lifting and moving around and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely have to shout out my boyfriend. He definitely helps physical, with the physical part.
Nah, for real. Cause I'm pretty sure, like, what would you say, like a night out, like on a busy night or whatever, where you going, like how much stuff that comes along with it? Like, a DJ, when they DJ, they take the
So can
equipment,
you
they
imagine
gotta.
what they bring with them? And imagine me having a mobile bar,
Mm-hmm.
coolers, sometime glassware, the liquor, the
Mm-hmm.
chasers, the garnishes. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It don't seem like a lot, but it's a lot. My tables and all, like I am a mobile, like I bring the whole bar. So you can imagine.
Upon will. Like, would you ever see yourself like not like a food truck, but like would you like see yourself doing that, like getting a truck? Like if you wanted to go like travel wise, pulling up the festivals or something with the truck or whatever, or stuff like that. Like, could you see yourself doing that with your business too?
I definitely am looking into a mobile bar, like the mobile bar with wheels. I don't know if
Mhm.
you've seen them yet. Have you seen
Nah,
them?
I don't know.
Look,
I don't know.
it is like a mini trailer park, but like a mobile bar with wheels.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
And
Them.
then
Yeah.
you can open up the top part, almost like a
Yeah.
food trucks.
Yeah.
Almost like, but it kind of also looks like a little trailer, like a mini trailer.
Nah, I know it's when you talking about too, and that'll go perfect for like car shows or any outside events.
Hmm.
Nah, for real. So anything exciting coming up 2025 that you would like to share that you can share, because they always say don't put your plans all on the table with everybody, but stuff that you can share, you want to talk about that you excited to look forward to.
I'm looking forward to how much my business is gonna grow.
Mm-hmm.
How
Nah.
much my business is gonna grow.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as with, like I told you, with the making the drinks. And now that you said something about the ebook, hey, I'm adding that on there too.
Yeah, I just thought because we in a digital
Definitely come
era now.
back
You feel me? Like you might as well. Like you can make a whole recipe, probably
I'm definitely
however
gonna
many drinks, and you know what I mean? Like for real. We in a digital era. That's just another way of selling stuff to people
definitely,
all over.
and
Nah,
that could
for
be
real.
reached everywhere. So I'm definitely gonna look into that.
So being a woman entrepreneur, like what role does female empowerment play in your business journey? Like how have you seen the power of women supporting each other, and like why do you think it's crucial for women to network and share resources to succeed?
All right. Honestly, I don't think enough women. All right. I think there should be more women helping each other out instead of thinking that it's competition. Cause you get a lot of that. Like you wouldn't think, but a lot of females, they don't want to help because they feel like you're competition. But you do have a handful that will give you advice, will help, and I feel like we need a lot more of that, especially for this next generation coming up. I feel like it's enough for all of us out here.
It
If
really is.
there's a McDonald's and a Burger King right next to each other and they're both making it, I think we all can make it. It's enough out here for all of us.
Nah, facts. I feel
So
like we live in the
I think we need
individualistic.
more of that. Way
Yeah,
more.
I feel like because the society we in, and then like I mentioned earlier, you know, like black culture identity kind of just all over the place. They push we in a capitalist society where they push individualism. So
Right.
we wasn't already together. Like we wasn't already together. We already let them divide us by sticking to their system. Like you ain't finna get nobody from Haiti to just bend in for this system like that. They gonna keep their principle, morals, and
Oh yeah.
values. You ain't gonna get no person from Asia bend and break the what. They're not from this. This is not their culture. So that's why I be seeing like that support thing, because that's what they push on us, you know. And we are, if you ain't got no identity, it's like
Because in my culture, they do support each other. But then
oh, I see that.
you know what I'm saying? We stick together.
Bro, you ain't finna play with them.
Stick together. You have to stick with your people. Like stick together. Because we were taught that, one person compared to 10 is way stronger than just one. So why not stick together and make that circle stronger than just it being one person? You get what I'm saying in a sense? But then you get to this culture, like you said, like maybe it's identity. Maybe.
I just know for a fact, cause
It's just there's no
man,
otherism at all.
I don't watch every culture around us run laps and they be sticking together, you feel me? You know, you ain't finna them, nobody ain't playing with them Asians, they roll together. Nobody playing with the Mexicans, they roll together. Like it's not hard to see what happened, or you know what I mean? Like, but it's like even y'all a lot of people too. We all the same people. We just y'all just on a different land, man. Just like people from Africa on a different land, man. We all over the world. But that's why I'm like, shoot, we all the same, bro. We just distant relatives on different islands and shit like that. Like we all the same people, but it's just like that culture thing is big though, you know. But
Very big.
yeah, I believe that, you know, but I don't know what's going, because man, it's looking kind of crazy right now. You just look at the next gen of what's coming from this whole identity crisis.
Scary.
So what advice? Nah, for real, it is,
It's
because
scary.
you just don't know. You just don't
It's
know.
so scary.
It's unpredictable. You just don't know. Like, so what advice would you give to other women who are just starting their own business or thinking about becoming entrepreneurs? Like, how can we better support each other in this space?
Well, my advice would be it's not going to be easy. Keep going. Find you either a church that can support you or you listen to motivation, however you want to motivate yourself. You just keep pushing yourself and you keep going at it. What else can I say? Just don't stop.
That's the biggest thing
Don't
right
stop.
there.
There's
Can't.
times I want to stop. Like, dang, nobody's booking me. I'm not making no money through this. Like, what am I doing? I just want to stop. But why? Why stop today and then tomorrow I can probably get 5 bookings or 10 bookings?
And you ain't blaming nobody else. It's just like it's all on you. It's all on me. Like you can't.
Exactly.
I don't be getting that. Folk be like, man, it's all on you. Like my decisions, how I look at everything, it's just all on my perspective. Like I can use somebody for like I want some good advice or some insight about somebody that's might be in that field of, you know, their experiences, but at the same
Right.
time is what I make of it, you know. So
And what you're experiencing and what you're going through. So
nah,
you just
fact.
got to keep yourself motivated. It ain't easy. You just got to keep pushing.
Mm-hmm. So what's some things, you know, cause we heavy on manifesting and stuff like that. You know, this ain't even I want it or I think, like, what do you know, like for sure, like if this coming next year, you know, it can be a big or small thing. Like I say small wins is just as important as a big win though too. So what do you feel for your business like next year, or even personally, like this gonna happen for me? Like we like to speak it in existence.
Business wise, I say I'm gonna get a lot more bookings next year, more than within the 3 years of my business that I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, my personal life, I'm gonna manifest. I'm gonna get my house next year.
Nah, for real. You gotta speak it in existence, real talk. That's the biggest affirmation right there. Like just learning the power in words, you know.
Definitely.
For real, for real. But yeah, you know, we're gonna kind of end it off a little bit different tonight though. But before we do, you know, it definitely was a huge honor to have you on here tonight, you know.
Thank you for having me.
Doing it, you out here making an impact, you know. And like I say, I can only see nothing but big things, you know, coming because I see how dedicated you are and what you're doing and with the passion behind it. And just to get this money too, you know, for real.
yeah.
So, you know, definitely like I say, keep, you know, going up for real, you know, like everything you're doing right now, next year is gonna be 10 times bigger. You know, it's gonna be things coming to you that you ain't gonna even think coming just because the grind, you know, for real. Just be ready for it, you know, put your seatbelt on. But yeah, you know, and the last question I want to ask, you know, before we get out of here, the stuff we ask everybody that come on the platform. When you hear the word underdog, what comes to mind? How does it resonate, you know, with your personal journey and your rise in the business world? Like, how do you embrace being the underdog, and what does it mean to you, you know, to fight for your dreams?
Being an underdog to me means that a lot of people don't know about me yet. And it just makes me want to go that extra mile. Want to go that extra mile so that I can come up on top. So when I hear the word underdog, that makes me just want to push.
Mm-hmm. Now, real talk, underdog got to grind like no other.
Definitely.
Real talk. But yeah, y'all had it right here, you know. And shout out to GT Digital Distribution on the last episode, I gotta say it. Shout out to Empire Distribution. Shout out to Next Level DJs. Real still.
You are now rocking with Next Level DJs.
Y'all already know what it is, man. With season 7, episode 6, serving drinks and building dreams, featuring owner of Dolces Mixologist Services. We had Kendra on here. Appreciate you, Queen, for showing up and doing your thing on here. Make sure we gonna always repost. We tapped in, you know. Once we locked in, we locked in. You know, we gonna make sure we promote it like it's ours. You know, I always tell people like we really just like the passenger riding with you. Real, you know, we just riding along the journey. And we do spin back around and stuff too, just to tap in with you and check on you. It's like a wellness check, like what going on? You pop, well, you know, and we watching everything. So, you know, definitely look forward to the next sit down and stuff like that, you know. But yeah, appreciate you coming on.
And I appreciate you for having me. Thank you for having me.
I'm always there. We out of here. Peace, Queen.
Gold mouth, rabbit on my teeth, I got carrots. Open up her mouth and she got vocals sound like Janet. Marble on the floors, but the kitchen kinda granted. Lean color perk, you would think it's pomegranate. I see flying saucers finna roll another planet. It will fall in place if it's meant to be organic. I got crazy lingo, you would think I'm speaking Spanish. I'm something like a pie, never leave without the cannon. I'm enlightened, I got stones around my neck. If you pay attention, I teach her how to earn respect. I walk around with a tag like I'm mad at the rail. People do any damn thing for a check.
watch hang, cause it don't got no curfew.
Gold mouth rabbit on my